Good morning, everybody. My name is Christiana Okundairo, and I'm a risk management officer. Now, a lot of you know me as someone who sells insurance, or who sells investments, or who sells fitness. Now, what I'm going to talk about today is buying insurance. A lot of Nigerians actually think that insurance is fraudulent, insurance is a scam, God is my insurance, a lot of things, and what happens if nothing happens? My money is that how my money is just going to go to waste like that? Now, let me explain something for you why you should actually um, go through a broker. That's someone like me. Now, who is a broker? A broker is like an intermediary, is like the bridge between yourself, between the insured and the underwriter. A lot of people think using a broker is going to cost them extra. No, by all means, it's not going to cost you a couple extra. If your policy is supposed to be like 200,000 or 100,000, it's not going to cost, because you are going to you choose to use a broker, it's not going to cost you 201 or even 220 or anything. No, it's going to be the exact amount. Now, some of you are asking that, okay, if it's not going to cost you anything, how are you getting paid? Now, there's a law guiding the whole process. NICOM is our regulator, and we work based on commission from the underwriter. Now, it is the underwriter that is going to pay us the commission. Now, you will think that because the underwriter is going to pay us commission, your premium is going to go higher. No, the premium is not going to go higher. The premium is going to still remain at the exact amount that it's been agreed upon by the underwriter, because you are using a broker. Now, let me explain some of the nitty-gritties of these things. When you go directly to go and buy a policy, you don't really know what to expect. Now, they will say, okay, you are buying a vehicle insurance policy. When you buy vehicle insurance policy, you don't know some of the clauses that are involved in your policy document. I assure you, no matter how smart you are, a lot of times some of us are very, very busy and don't really have the time to examine this policy document. A lot of Nigerians just keep and go to the I agree and then sign, and that's all. And once you have signed and they've collected it, that's the end. It is binding on you. You cannot, any alteration makes that document irrelevant, null and void. You understand my point now? So before you sign and accept this document, it is our own job as brokers to actually examine this document, look at some of the hidden clauses, and ensure that they don't come back and bite you at the end. Another thing is, as a broker, we don't, I'm sorry to say this, most times we don't usually deal with agents, because why we don't deal with agents is that we understand with them, we empathize with them, that most times when it comes to claim, they don't really have a say in it. There was a time when I let down my guard, and I put in emotion into a particular policy, and I actually dealt with an agent. I assure you, when it turned out that there was a claim on that particular policy, the agent could not actually do anything, because he even came and told me that, madam, I can't really do anything so much, because my bosses are telling me that what is my interest in that particular claim. You understand my point now? So most times we actually deal with the bosses, the GMDs, the directors. Those are the ones who actually have the say. They are the ones who are influential, who have the goal, who can say, okay, let's look at this claim, and let's see how we can actually sort it out. But an agent cannot actually do that. I assure you, I'm not looking down on anybody, but an agent cannot actually do that, to say, let me see what I can do. No, you can't really do anything. The job of an agent is to get a business and then move on to the next one. most times. I assure you, I was an agent, so I understand how it works. Now, another thing is our job is actually to beat down the price. You understand? If what you have been paying before for your policy is about, let's say, 200,000 or 500,000, our job is actually to check, is that a cheaper policy? Is there a more beneficial one? A lot of people do not actually know that there are more beneficial policies out there, but because this is what was painted in their heads, this is what was presented before them, so when the desirable is unavailable, the available automatically turns out to be the desirable. Now, imagine a situation whereby you're already used to third party third party insurance for your car, and a lot of people have this notion that third party, they don't pay claim and all that things like that. Now let me shock you, there are actually some third parties that actually do pay claims, a lot of them that do pay claims compared to the notions that Nigerians have. There are actually some insurance policies that are comprehensive that also come with trackers. A lot of you do not know that there are some insurance policies that come with trackers. A lot of them do come with trackers. Now it is our job to actually negotiate, okay, if you are going to add tracker, how much is it going to cost? You understand me? Of which most of these trackers actually have their own advantage. You can actually tell, okay, this is where my car is, this is where my car is going. Oh, my car shouldn't be in this particular location. Why is it there? If you are a logistics company, oh, this bike shouldn't be here. What is this bike doing here? You understand me? If instead when you report your bike stolen, the insurance company automatically takes charge, and they go to the tracking company and they check, oh, where last did you see this bike? And then they check on their system. Lo and behold, they know exactly where it is. You understand? It makes it easier and makes this whole thing less dicier than a lot of people think it is. Insurance is not rocket science. With insurance, insurance is not a profit-making venture. Don't get me wrong. However, insurance is something that when you have, you can actually be sure of sleeping well without looking over your shoulders to say, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. With insurance, no matter what happens tomorrow, you are very sure that you are covered. Your loved ones are covered. You know, life is full of several uncertainties now. People, going out and coming back, it's a testimony for a lot of people these days. So why not have an insurance policy where you know that we know that God is our insurance. However, it is still the same God that says, get wisdom, get understanding. Remember in the Bible, the 10 virgins, the story of the parable of the 10 virgins. 5 of them said, oh, since master said by so time he will arrive, okay, let's just get the oil we need for our vase. And then they got just the one they needed. However, there were 5 other virgins who were wise enough to say, what happens if it doesn't come the exact time that he said he's going to come? What's going to happen? So they got an extra one, which is where insurance comes in. What happens when when those people you actually depend upon, when those family members that you think actually love your wife, that you think actually love your children, that you think actually love you, what happens when they don't actually turn up? That's where insurance comes in. And at the end of the day, what happens when the master arrived? He praised the 5 virgins who actually thought ahead, who actually reasoned ahead, and he told them that they are wise virgins, while the other ones who were not wise enough to think for the future, to think about the future, they were called foolish virgins. So in order not to be regarded as foolish people, in order to not to be regarded as people who don't make wise decisions for our future, it is most appropriate to actually have a plan B. As a matter of fact, the life we live now, it's good to have a plan A to even D if possible. If you are expecting money from somebody, you should actually have another plan, have 3 other people that you're actually expecting money from, and also have another plan where you can actually see if you can actually sort that money by yourself without depending on another person, because people have issues, people have problems, and so anything can crop up and the person will say, oh my dear, I'm sorry, I can't actually give you that money that you're asking for, something came up. And then you will not feel disappointed, you will not feel guilty. That's why a lot of insurance policies are there. There are insurance policies for your children's school fees, there are insurance policies to pay your house rent, there are insurance policies to help you when you lose your job, there are insurance policies for health in case if your health deteriorates. So insurance is something that everybody should actually have. So, oh gosh, I've spoken too much. So thank you for your time, and I hope with these few points of mine I'll be able to convince a lot of you that insurance is actually what everybody should actually have, irrespective of your status, irrespective of your age, irrespective of your tribe, ethnicity, religion, whatsoever. Insurance is bay. It's something you can actually sleep upon and depend upon. You understand me? However, you need a broker for that insurance to be effective. I will tell you that, and you can take that to the bank. Thank you, and do have a nice day.